Hey everyone, good morning. It is about 11:30 on this, I guess you could say, 4th of July Eve. I'm about to go out, well, I'm going out right now, I should say, to walking around, going to go get some money for my mom for rent, as well as have some money to buy some fireworks for tomorrow. Now, besides that, as you can see above, I'm here to talk about the WWE. Now, I know Mr. Parkin of the British Fist, as well as the British Fist combined, along with some members of the Off the Rope show, and people like Brad Rules and a few others, kind of have the difference of opinion about Raw lately. About Raw last night. Now, I thought it was okay. I mean, Raw, I thought was alright. You see, a lot of people, you know, the fans are kind of split, like with Teddy Long as the general manager, because sometimes it's mostly with Teddy Long to get tag matches or battle royals and stuff. And the way I look at it from a storyline perspective, as an authority figure, from a storyline perspective, babyface wise or whatever, what Teddy Long is doing is he's trying to give everybody an opportunity. You know, like last night, you know, in that 8-man tag, he basically in that 8-man tag, besides giving what I like to call team champions an opportunity to shine on television, that being Kofi, Christian, Santino, and R-Truth, he also allowed the heels to shine. I mean, here you had the primetime players, O'Neal and Young, Cody Rhodes, and Otunga. And normally, you would see them all on the same show, but individually, and not in a match that has to span at one commercial break. It kind of like is split in half. Like, first half, then a commercial break, and then the other. And I thought the 8-man tag was okay. I mean, I know some people felt it should have been more hyped, more announced. But you know what? That's not the first time it's happened. WWE has done that before on Raw. Remember when they had the Spirit Squad, they would do 5-on-5 or 4-on-4 tag matches unannounced. So it's not the first time WWE has done something like this. Now, one of the other things is we had let's see, we had Vicky and Dolph team up against Sheamus and AJ, in which they lost. Now that is the one. Now speaking of AJ Lee, that is the one thing people have a problem with, obviously. Some people don't, but some people do. I mean, it's like the Off the Rope show put it. It's like AJ to the left, AJ to the right, AJ right up here, you know what. And I think I figured this out, why AJ's being pushed, you know, basically down our throats. Kind of being like, and God, I hate to make this comparison because I know Schleg Daddy won't like hearing it, like a female Jeff Jarrett of the WWE. But basically the reason she's being pushed so far up, you know, being pushed as she is, being focused on as much as she is I've got this opinion. And hold on for a second, I'll tell you what it is in a minute. I gotta go back to work. Alright, sorry about that. But anyway, basically, basically, I figured out, in my opinion, why they're forcing AJ, as some people put it, down their throats, and why she's the only diva right now being focused on, and maybe worth focusing on. Here's the reason. It's not because of a love triangle, if you will. It's not her being playing the role of an obsessive, attention-seeking girl. You know. Basically, what it is WWE, I think, from a creative standpoint, is trying to make AJ the new face of the Divas division. That's right. They're trying to make her the face of the Divas division. Look, now I know what you're saying. What do you mean by that? Let me put it to you like this. Everybody says that John Cena is the face of the WWE, and most importantly is the face of the WWE Championship division, and at times could be the face of the World Title division. But we know that spot mostly belongs to Randy when he comes back, whether he's on his last legs or not, when it comes to his contract in WWE. Well, it comes to his time in WWE, whether his last legs or not. But Randy basically is like the face of the World Title division. Get what I'm saying? So basically that's what it is. To me, is they're trying to make AJ, they're trying to see if AJ can be, by focusing in on her as much as they are, they're trying to turn her into the face of the Divas division. They're trying to make her eventually the John Cena, Randy Orton, and heck, even CM Punk of the WWE, of the Divas division. That's what they're trying to make her into. So that way, down the line, when the Divas division is focused on, these people, at least fans, will have somebody that will be like the face. They'll be like, okay, let's say you're walking in a mall, or you're walking down the street like I am right now, and you see AJ coming right in front of you. I mean, instead of being like, oh, there's one of those WWE divas, you know, you'd be like, oh, there's AJ, you know, the face of the Divas division. That's why I think they're doing this. It's not to just, as some people say, shove AJ up the ass. It's more so they want to focus in on her being the face of the Divas division. I mean, yes, you have Layla. Yes, you have Beth. Yes, you have Natalia. You have Kelly, you have Oksana. You know, you have Rosa Mendez. You have Caitlyn. You have Naomi. You have Cameron. You know, and the list goes on, including those girls that are going to be featured on NXT in the next few days, the next few weeks. You know, you got them too, but the thing is, they have yet to prove if either one of them has what it takes to be the face of the Divas division. And that's what WWE is looking at with AJ. That she can be that face of the division. That she could be this. She could be the standard. She could be the, you know, basically, she could be, like I said, she could be like the Cena. The Punk, the Randy Orton of that division. Now I know you're thinking, well, that's ridiculous. It's not really ridiculous when you think about it, folks, because I think someone in creative's realizing, you know what, maybe these fans are right. Maybe the critics are right. Our division is not being taken seriously, and the main reason is you don't have a focal point. You don't have a face for that to represent that division, and that's why AJ is being put in the spot that she is right now. Now, as far as the rest of Raw goes, I thought it was okay. Had some decent matches. Well, not decent matches, but had some unique matches, if you will. I mean, Tensai losing to Tyson Kidd was big. Didn't expect that. But I think I know why they did it. You see, Tyson Kidd beating Jack Swagger on SmackDown for Money in the Bank spot, and then beating Tensai but then getting the hell beat out of him afterwards in the back, which I don't think is going to play into him losing his spot anyway. But to me, I think more so shows that that Tyson has paid his dues. I mean, look, Tyson, even though they've been taped already, even though 4 weeks have been taped already for NXT, has been focused on NXT. He's finally graduated from that, and now is getting ready for that next level, hopefully. And Money in the Bank is going to be the area whether he shines or not. The same with Damien Sandow. You know, Damien Sandow is always looked at as the guy that could still be NXT bound. So with Antonio Cesaro. But that's the thing. We don't know. But you see, Money in the Bank could be the proving grounds for both men, including Antonio, if Antonio gets an opportunity. Which I don't know. But my point is, this is the way I look at it. Here's the point. My point is, this is the way I look at it, folks. Overall, the point I'm trying to get is, I think somebody is going to come out of the world title Money in the Bank match as a surprise winner. They're going to be the Daniel Bryan this year. It's going to be somebody. We don't know who yet, but it's going to be somebody. And as far as the main event goes, I thought it was okay. I mean, the ending was kind of unique and a bit original. I mean, it's not every day you have a diva being the last thing you see in the at the end of Raw or anything, especially being dominant or showing dominance, if you will, or the WWE champion and the #1 contender. Excuse me. And showing dominance over the #1 contender and such. But that's what they did, and that's why AJ, I believe, and that goes back to what I'm saying. I think AJ's is being built as the new focal point, as the face, as the Cena, the Punk, the Orton of the Divas division. So overall, I thought Raw was cool. I thought it was okay. Not the best Raw, but hey. I think, like I mentioned before in a video, they're trying to focus primarily on making the 3-hour Raws good. So let's hope that's the case. And until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. I'm about to go in the store.